been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Through the back of the end zone, it'll be a touchback. He might want another play. They'll try the toss to the left. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Mateer. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. 2nd down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gonna run it. It's Love. Look out, he's got room. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Caught behind the line. It's Burks. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. 22 to water. Looking for a gap. It's up. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and
turning it on! Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Sooners are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And the Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here, nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Makes the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 64 yards right down the field. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Carr. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his tight end. At midfield, he's got room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Sticking out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I'm pulling, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think we saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Toss sweep to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Takes the easy completion. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Might be changing the route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. handoff. It's Love. Powers through the defender. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the first down. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it back. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush.
He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes the catch around the 50.
The returner brings it down.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets the back moving. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Love. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They're dealing with a second and long. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. the big play on this 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Back to throw, it's Carr. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On the run, it's Locke. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Locke. Bust through behind his pad. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Might be looking to run. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
Brings up 2nd down.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab at the 30. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires to the right. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half. But you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the ground, it's Love. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got the first himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job. Nice.
A shot toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play. And he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking for room. It's Love. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Notre Dame right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick 6. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Swings it out to his running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter,
big guy tries to barrel in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The mantra is always finish. They're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
same play, first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Carr. The short hands, it's Love.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Got his man downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him. Had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Got his man on the outside. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. And the timing just a hair off. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Sooners send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Dropping back, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Open space at the 25. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down. Great job making the explosive.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Pulls and fired completely. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here come the Irish, back on offense. On the move, it's Bob.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Runs through a tackle. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Might as well give it to him again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. To the air, it's Carr. Fires into the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
No mystery here. 3rd California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Under fire. He's going for the goal line. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. It'll be 3rd and long. quick touch pass to the receiver. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. The Sooners line up to punt it away. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and